Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Drake. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 23. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Injury on the play, and that's the last player you want to see hurting. The quarterback, Desmond Ridder. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now it's the backup Mariota. Caught by London. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Falcons are back within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. It's complete to Drake. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Taylor Muse with it. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Marquise Goodwin, 72 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, and his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson. Now this goes out wide for Drake. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw there into the hands of Ross. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Running right through him. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. In motion goes the tight end. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. First down, they'll start with Algier. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Another completion right back to Patterson. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Ready, set.
They'll try and throw for it here. Deep ball for Goodwin.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Jackson.
Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kenyon Drake taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
This pass is caught by London. They'll go. It's Patterson. And this will be a Falcons first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Partner, do we have a medic here? Can I get a cold compress from my head right now? Watching these play calls, I know that they're in the red zone, but he's in his own red zone, not the opposite red zone to decide to go for it. How did this happen?
Hey, risky, but it paid off. But I agree. You keep calling plays like that, you're going to need a lot of antacids on the sideline. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
They'll set up to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Catch number 44 of him on the year. It's a 1st down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They go play action now. Jackson dancing to his left.
He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And he got blown up on that play, back at the 20.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Justin Madubuike
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And he will slide down with a good gain. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Goodwin able to haul it in.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin.
And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw again. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Patterson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. And some room to work.
118 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them